So today we are going to be speaking on a family of five. And this family of five, they are looking for financial freedom, which we are all looking for, right? So with that being said, we're going to do a deep dive into what they have going on. So this family of five, they are earning $85,000 annually, and they have $165,000 in debt. Majority of this, of course, is student loans. This is what we all suffer from. But we're going to go ahead and include an estimate, rent, bills, and detailed payoff timeline when it comes to this family. This family has been working with me for a matter of months now, so we are diving in on their additional debt. Now we have paid some off. Now they do have a little bit of a cash flow going on. So as you can see, they're making $85,000 a year. They have $65,000 debt. Credit card 1 and 2, they're averaging $25,000. You have a car loan of $25,000, personal loan of $15,000. All the other is, of course, in their monthly expenses of $49.50, and then they have now a positive cash flow of $790. So we're finally there, and we're going to be able to throw that chunk in to pay some of these debts down faster. So we're going to do the Dave Ramsey approach first. With the Dave Ramsey approach, we're going to save $1,000. That's going to be our step one, baby step one. Step two, we are going to go ahead and pay off the lowest debt first, and that's going to be our credit card number 2. After we pay that off, we should have that paid off in 10 months. Then we're going to go in and we're going to gather credit card 1, and we're going to pay that off, and we're looking at 28 months. Then on a personal loan, we're going to get that next, and then that is going to be a total of 19 months. And then after that, we're looking at our car loan in 24 months. I'm telling you right now, if you are thinking that this will not work for you, it definitely will work for you. I have worked this plan myself, so I know what this plan can actually do. Now, this is going to require for us to have a line of credit. So we're speaking of a HELOC, we're speaking of a personal line of credit, we're speaking of a credit card. Dave Ramsey is completely against this. So please remember, this is just velocity banking that we're doing this with. So with that being said, velocity banking is going to have this line of credit, and we are going to use this method to focus in on one debt at a time. We're not looking to pay everything at once. We're doing one debt at a time. And with that being said, you have to make sure that this is going to be the one that is going to be the fastest method for you to pay off. So next, we are going to redirect those freed up funds and pay the next loan off. So we are trying to reduce the total payoff time, and everything we can have paid off using this method in 7.9 years. So I think that sounds pretty good to me. I'm not sure about you, but to me, that sounds pretty good. So let's zoom in here so you can see the total time to pay off. If we're using the Dave Ramsey approach, we're looking at 11.7 years, and if we're using velocity banking, we're looking at 7.9 years. To me, either way is a win-win. You will be paying off all of these if you were on your own trying to get these done with the traditional way. Your car loan is going to take maybe this 7 years, because people are getting 7-year loans now. You're going to be paying these credit cards with these amounts for at least 15 years. You're going to be paying that student loan off and that student loan is going to be 20 years. So that was the extra amount that was left over. I didn't even throw that in because I do not like student loans. I have a strong hate for student loans. I can tell I'm suffering with student loan payments myself, but yes. So with the interest saved, the Dave Ramsey method is going to be moderate. The velocity banking is going to be significant. When you are looking at that monthly discipline, Dave Ramsey and velocity are very high. Like, you have to be truly dedicated to this to understand and comprehend that this is a way that you're going to be able to achieve that freedom, but you are definitely going to have to be very disciplined. And when it comes to the strategies for Dave Ramsey, it's simple, it's very structured, and you are definitely going to get there. You just have to make sure that you are following the process. Velocity banking, the only thing that is really required is an LLC, and you have to be strategic. You have to know exactly where you're putting the money from the LLC at, so you can achieve that freedom faster. So here you're going to see our payroll payoff process with velocity banking. And you're going to see when you are using that LLC to pay off credit card number 1, you're going to take $2,000 a month minimum for all of your debts. You're going to reflect $730 a month, and you're going to feed in $375 from your cash flow, and you're going to pay off $1105 a month for that. So with the LOC and this repayment method, it's going to take you 15 months. Then you're going to go to step 2, and that's going to be credit card number 2. Now, Dave Ramsey will be different. You would start with credit card number 2 because it's the lowest amount. This one, they started with just the first credit card that was on the list. So here, you're going to redirect the same amount of $1105 a month. You're going to feed in $250, and you're going to throw huge chunks of $1355 a month. That's going to be paid off in 8 months. Then we're going to look at the personal loan. The personal loan is going to have the same method, but it's going to go up because you have that extra money. So you went from $730 to $1105. Now you're going to $1355. So as you can see, it's gradually going up every time you're paying one off. Same thing with Dave Ramsey, because you are feeding those additional funds into your loan amounts, or to your bills, or to your debt. So now, because you're throwing a bigger chunk in there, you're going to have this paid off in 10 months. Then you're going to take those additional funds again. So you have that extra money that is being freed up. So that's $1655. Then we're going to add an additional $475. That's going to be $2130 thrown at your car loan. Car loan paid off in 12 months. And then all the additional is going to be thrown into your student loans in 5 parts. And you are going to be completely debt free. So the conclusion to this is choosing the right debt payoff method. 11.7 years with Dave Ramsey, 7.9 years with velocity banking. Either way, you're winning. You have chopped. If you're doing Dave Ramsey, you have chopped that thing in half by 45% with the years. And if you're doing velocity, you have chopped that off, I'm going to say, at least 65%. So Dave Ramsey is a moderate and is very significant when it comes to velocity banking. Either way, you are definitely going to win if you choose one of these methods and you stick to it. You are going to have to change your lifestyle. And that's not a bad thing. I had to do the same thing a few years back. And I survived. I'm still here, and I'm just here to help others achieve their financial debt dreams as well. So, again, if you like these, please like, subscribe, and come back for the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great one.